All right, part two, y'all. Hey, peace. How's it going? Bummer of all bummers. It's Friday, the 26th. It's now 6:25, and we just ran out of welding gas right before I had to finish here, and then around the back side of both these, and all the welding was done. This is that rear bumper. We took 11 1/8 inches out of the center of it, and then cut it down. We used the cutoff wheel. We marked the end or side of the tube with something like this, right, kind of like this on the side of that tube, and then just used the death wheel and put notches in it and knock the notches out and just kind of rough fit it. It was relatively tight, as you can see. Let me show you the other side. It's not welded up yet. It's got some tacks on it, but make sure I'm not going to burn the crap out of myself. And so it's pretty tight. It fits pretty tight. It's, you know, and we set it up, measured it and everything. I didn't know how bad this bumper was, what shape this thing was in, because I hadn't never taken it off. You can see the top of it, underneath the top side of it there, it had the same tube. This bumper was exactly like the bumper. We better take the flashlight because the lights aren't on back here. Yep, that's right. On the old Ren Speed, it was the same thing. It's got this same hoop, right? So it doesn't have tubes with another lower hoop that slides in. It's the old style. So obviously it was this bumper here. I bet would have bolted right on. You know, but that doesn't solve our problem. Now, looking at it, using the little plastic nose mounts as, you know, as spacers or whatever to make sure it was spaced correctly. We knew it was a 2-inch center to center on that little tube. We centered it up. We clamped a piece of metal on here, a piece to the U and to the top with the plastic pieces in place. And it looks like it's the right height. It's up here a bit. The problem is, look at what's going on. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is going to work. I might end up having to extend this thing and extend the bumper, because I think on Joe's cart my heels were right down in here. And that doesn't leave you too much. I mean, your feet would be jacked up. You can only pull your toe toward you so much. And I mean, you know, when you're racing around, everything just kind of relaxes. You end up like Bray, probably riding the brakes on his cart. So until we get a seat in it and we're sitting in it, we won't know. But I get a bad feeling that is going to hold us up for August, for the track day. We don't have time in the schedule to be throwing in new fabrication and engineering. We need to just be putting this thing together, man. And that's not the case. We did go ahead and paint all this stuff here after we got them all welded up. All that worked out good. I went ahead and fixed up this stuff here. This one here, the weld here, looked a little nasty. So we ground everything down, re-welded. We grounded this one right down, metal finished. Ace, right? He likes that word, metal finish. And then just welded it back, TIG welded it back on. So, we came up just 3 minutes. 3 minutes worth of gas short. And of course now, you know, the air gas store isn't open on Saturday or Sunday. So, screwed. Can't do anything until Monday to get welding gas. So, yeah. We'll work on this when we get gas, and until then, we'll. I think we're probably going to end up working on Rich's cart. What we're going to end up doing is having to make a spacer that goes in here between the other caliper bolted right on here. I want to move it over so we have access to the adjusters, the pad adjusters. If you bolt it right on, there's no way to get to the adjusters. I mean, even if you drilled holes transferred holes and stuff. This lower chassis tube is in the way. So I think if we got plenty of room to move it out, I think he's going to end up having to move tanks out a little bit anyway. Once he puts front brakes on, it's going to widen the front end up, and that maybe it might be perfect because right now the front wheels were actually inboard of the tanks. Remember, so we'll play with his kart, I guess, this weekend, and do whatever else we can do over here. Get the floor pan hammer formed into shape. Get it back in, get our fuel tank in. I mean, there's some things we can do, but we're really looking forward to getting the nose mounted up on that thing with the pods and see what she looks like. But in time, I guess, right? That's all I got for you for the 26th today. Like I said, we got 4 weeks, and we have to be there. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll take it with no nose, no bumper. You know, it's a track day. There ain't no rules to follow. So, I mean, I'll take it. I'll run it just like that. You know, just take the nerfs and everything off. We get a radiator on it and a motor on it and stuff. I mean, I'll take it just to shake it down just the way it is, if that's the case. So we'll get something going. We want to have body work on it. Doesn't matter if all the sticker kit and all that stuff's on. We'd like to have all the body work on it so we know what we got, you know, but it's all good. It'll get better. Dang it, man, I need to open an air gas store and be open on Saturday and make the mucho money. You know, I imagine other people run out of gas on Friday after hours and can't ruin their whole weekend, can't get gas. But that's it. Godspeed, God bless. We're working on it, folks. We're working on it. We're making progress. And that's the most important part. Hang in there, y'all. It'll get better.